Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me again today. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next English speaking practice video. Today's story is called My First Job Interview Experience. This is a true story about nerves, preparation, mistakes, and growth. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Let's begin. It was a sunny morning and I was wide awake. That day was special. It was the day of my first job interview. I felt excited but also incredibly nervous. I had never done a job interview before. This was all new to me. I had applied for a position at a local marketing company. It was an entry-level position, but to me, it felt like a huge opportunity. The night before the interview, I could barely sleep. I kept thinking about what they might ask me. I imagined myself sitting in a room trying to answer questions I had never heard before. To calm my nerves, I practiced common interview questions in front of a mirror. Questions like, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to work here? I also picked out my outfit the night before. I wore a white shirt, a dark blazer, and black shoes. I wanted to look professional, even if I didn't feel that way yet. The next morning, I arrived 20 minutes early. I waited in the lobby, holding my resume in my hands. I could hear my heart beating. My palms were sweaty. I tried to breathe slowly and stay calm. Finally, the receptionist called my name. Excuse me, are you here for the 10 a.m. interview? Yes, I said nervously. Right this way, she smiled. I followed her into a meeting room. There were two people sitting at a table, the manager and someone from the HR department. They smiled and asked me to sit down. I took a deep breath and sat up straight. Tell us a little about yourself, one of them said. I had practiced this question many times, but suddenly my mind went blank. I paused for a moment, then slowly began to speak. My name is Eric. I recently graduated from university. I continued, trying to sound confident. As the interview went on, I started to feel more comfortable. They asked me about my studies, my interests, and some basic knowledge related to marketing. At one point, they asked, can you describe a time when you worked as part of a team? I remembered a group project from university, so I told them that story. I explained how I had helped organize the team, divide the tasks, and finish the project on time. They nodded and smiled. That gave me a little boost of confidence. Then came a tricky question. What would you do if you made a mistake on a project? I hesitated, but I answered honestly. I would take responsibility for it. I would speak to my manager immediately and try to find a way to fix the mistake. I believe mistakes are a chance to learn. They looked at each other and smiled again. I wasn't sure if that was a good sign or a bad one. At the end of the interview, they asked if I had any questions. I said, yes, I'd like to know more about the team I'd be working with. They appreciated the question. They gave me a short explanation and thanked me for coming. I stood up, shook their hands, and said, thank you for your time. As I walked out of the office, I felt a strange mix of relief and uncertainty. Did I do well? Did I say the right things? I didn't know, but I was proud of myself for trying. That first interview taught me a lot. It taught me how to prepare. It taught me to stay calm under pressure. It taught me that it's okay to be nervous, but it's important to show up anyway. I didn't get the job, but I gained something even more valuable: experience and confidence. Since then, I've done many interviews, and each time I've become a little stronger, a little clearer, a little braver. If you're preparing for your first interview, just remember this: you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be honest, prepared, and yourself. Well done, everyone. You made it to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you practice your English speaking. Repeat this video as often as you like. With each repetition, your fluency and confidence will grow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a job interview? How did it go? Thanks again for watching. Keep learning, keep speaking, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.